just to clarify, would you decriminalize
Yes.
illegal border crossings?
The point is not about criminalization. That has given Donald Trump the tool to break families apart. One way to fix it is to decriminalize. That's the whole point.
My immigration plan would also make sure that we put undocumented immigrants who haven't committed a serious crime on a pathway to citizenship.
Okay, those were Democrats, just a couple of them, talking about immigration at the debate last night. Separately, we've just learned that apprehensions in the Rio Grande Valley area in Texas have topped 300,000 just this calendar year, and that is a record. Congressman David Kustoff, Republican Tennessee, just returned from a trip to the border. Congressman, did you see any children in cages? Because that was mentioned a lot last night.
You know, I did not see any children in cages. And in fact, I was very impressed with the way our Border Control folks managed the situation, their morale. I didn't see any of the conditions that I've heard described in the media when I was in El Paso earlier this week.
Now, only one candidate last night said that that illegal crossing of the border is a crime. Only one. All the rest wanted to decriminalize crossing the border. If that were to happen, what would you think happens at the border?
It would be total chaos. And I told you, I've got so much respect for what our men and women in border protection do for us. But the fact is, right now, they don't have the support that they need frankly, from Congress. And I'd like to see us deploy more resources so that we have more men and women at the border, because, you know, right now, Stuart, it's slower. And I give President Trump credit for that, because as you remember, last month, he threatened Mexico with tariffs unless they stepped up. And the Mexican authorities, the police, the military, they have stepped up their enforcement efforts. That migration has been thwarted somewhat. So the question is not if Mexico is going to relent, but the question is when, and we're going to see more migration across our border.
Okay, last question. I've got 30 seconds. Do you really think that Congress will grant more resources to Border Patrol? Because I don't.
Well, we should. Now, in this Congress, Stuart, it's tough because, of course, Nancy Pelosi controls the House. I'm interested. Senator Lindsey Graham today in the Judiciary Committee is going to consider an immigration bill that may redefine asylum and how asylum is granted.
Okay.
I'd like to see that bill progress because I think that's the real key to try to control the stem of immigration.
Got it. Thanks for revealing that to us, Congressman. We appreciate that.